Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well. I wanted to do a video rather than a post because I wanted to explain to you our next project. Firstly, thank you to everyone who's helped us get the chicken enclosure up and running and be able to offer a home to Safi and Paloma. The aim is for them to eventually be able to go in with Betty and Edna, and that will leave space for some special needs chickens. So that's the aim. But at the moment, although they're able to free range together relatively harmoniously, they're still not in a situation where they can be locked in together, you know, in a run. So, but they've only been here just over a week, so time will tell, but I'm sure it will be fine in the end. Anyway, so thank you for that. So next project, we are going to rescue 2 cats from the United Arab Emirates. For those of you that don't know, they have a huge problem over there with stray cats. There are wonderful people out there who are taking it upon themselves to save these cats and pay for them and do all the work themselves using their own money. However, the way the general population sees these cats is very much as vermin. And the people who, the few and far between rescuers of these animals are putting themselves in great financial strain, but also great danger, because it's not the done thing to help these animals. It's very much frowned upon, and they can be in trouble with the authorities for doing so. So I have a friend over there who rescues these cats, and she takes in the ones that are in the most desperate need. So the ones that have been in road traffic accidents, the ones that have been born with deformities, the ones that have been attacked by humans, because that happens a lot, and atrocious things. You know, these animals are burnt, these animals are beaten, these animals are raped, these animals are just abused in ways you cannot even imagine. And she is at the end of her rope, emotionally, financially, everything, and she really needs to get these animals fostered or adopted out, and unfortunately in her country the general people just want pedigree animals. Breeding is very much promoted, and taking in a street cat or any cat that is not perfect is just not the done thing, and people don't want to do that. So these cats are either left to die, they're rounded up and dumped in the desert and left to die of starvation and dehydration. They are put to sleep. If the best way obviously is at the vets, but often this is not the case either. It's just a horrendous situation. So we really want to help. So what we're planning to do is we're planning to bring 2 cats over to the UK. We will be certainly keeping hold of one of them in our family, and depending on the other animal, how severe their disabilities are, what the situations is, we will either keep the other cat too, or we will foster the other cat out and look for a forever home for the animal. This, of course, comes with a big expense. It is not a cheap thing to do to get these animals in such a far from such a far away place. So we need to raise around £800 to be able to bring these 2 cats over. At the moment, we don't have specific cats, in the sense of I've asked for the ones that are in the most desperate need of homes. So they are 100% going to have a disability. They possibly also could be senior as well. Because although it would be cheaper and easier to send over kittens, obviously kittens anywhere in the world are easier to rehome, so even with a disability. So we're going to get certainly disabled cats, and because it's going to take some time to raise the money, we've been speaking, and I don't want to stop any cat being rehomed. So I'm not saying, oh, I'll have that one and that one. So I can't show you specific pictures of the animals at the moment, because I don't know which ones we will end up with. Because I don't want to hinder anyone's chances of being rehomed, you know, just because they're waiting for us to raise some money. So all I can say to you is that they will either be senior, or they will either be disabled, or they will either be both senior and disabled. So that's the situation. So what I'm asking for here is, obviously donations are gratefully received. You can donate to our PayPal, or you can donate straight by bank transfer to the Goode Life bank account. I'll put all the details on the post to this video. But what I would really love is if you could get involved. Could you do a fundraiser for us? Could you do a bake sale? Could you do an event, you know, a sponsored event for us? Could you hold a raffle at your school or your workplace? Honestly, you know, if you feel like, oh, I couldn't fundraise because I'm only going to be able to raise 20 quid, 50 quid, 100 quid, please don't. Honestly, every single pound will make a huge difference. So that's the plan, and it's going to happen, and we've got to help. We've got to help these people. There are so many wonderful people around the world who are trying so desperate in such horrendous situations to help animals. And to be honest, this is the minimum we can do, is to help get only two, which is a drop in the ocean, two of these desperately needy cats over to safe homes in the UK, and away from the threat of being put to sleep, or, you know, put back out on the streets, and then they will certain death. So please help us raise some money. As I say, if you want to donate just off the bat, then wonderful. Thank you ever so much from the bottom of our hearts. But please, can we get some events going, some fundraising events? Please, whatever you can think of, we'll get behind anything. We will, you know, go nuts on social media for it. Just please get behind us, because these cats are in terrible condition. You know, they're blind, they're deaf, they've got limbs missing, they've got deformed limbs, some, you know, compressed diaphragms. They've got, you know, problems, and they need a safe home where they can survive and thrive. So please get involved, and let's help these animals. Let's start with two and see what we can do from there. Oh yeah, let's help out. Let's do it.